What's going on, investors? My name's Emmanuel, and yo, this stock is crazy. Look, I'm going to try and compose myself, but I do have some insane breaking news to bring to you regarding Alpine Technologies, and the ticker symbol is ALPP. I mean, this company is the gift that just keeps on giving. This is the real Santa Claus right here. Forget that other guy. This stock is insane. I mean, they published two major news announcements on their Twitter feed, literally an hour before the market opened. I'm going to take you through both of these news releases. But before we do that, please don't forget to destroy the like button. It lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. And if you are new to the channel, then smash the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date with all the stocks that I am buying, selling, and all the stocks that are on my watch list. Plus, if you do want to stay up to date with my real-time movements, you need to join my Discord group, which is absolutely free. The link is in the description below as well, so make sure you join to stay up to date. But with that said, let's dive into the video. Now, if you haven't watched my first video on Alpine Technologies, then I will link the video in the description below. It will give you some background information as to why this stock run up recently. And I did strongly urge you to do some due diligence over the holiday season, so I hope you did. However, in the interview, the CEO did hint that he wasn't done when they asked him about his acquisitions for 2020. So that, of course, implied that he still had at least one more announcement to make before the year ended. Well, investors, like I mentioned, an hour before market open today, Alpine Technologies just tweeted this. Alpine adding to its commercial drone holdings with its acquisition of Vayu Inc. Now, here is the article, and I will highlight a few key points. I'm not going to read through everything, but Alpine Technologies announced today that it has entered into a binding LOI with Vayu Inc. Vayu builds high-performance vertical takeoff and landing VTOL hybrid propulsion-based autonomous aircrafts. So again, these are your drones. Its customers and partners range from public and private entities in Australia, Canada, and the sub-Saharan Africa in a variety of sectors, from critical medical supply transport to infrastructure inspection. So again, these are for commercial purposes, which again links back to the DJI blacklisting in the commercial drone space. So Vayu represents Alpine 4's second recent acquisition in the fast-growing UAV space and will serve as a vital addition to the platform's capability of Impossible Aerospace. Again, watch my first video of Alpine Technologies if this doesn't make sense, because I do cover the significance of their acquisition of Impossible Aerospace. Now, Ken Wilson also has this to say. He said that X5, G1, and G2 aircrafts are designed to deliver life-saving medicine and technology to people within inaccessible areas of developing countries, as well as hard-to-reach and vulnerable communities in the US. Now, this is the key part for me, because as we initially read, Vayu is currently operational in Australia, Canada, and the sub-Saharan in Africa. Well, Alpine can bring this technology into the US commercial drone space. Of course, it would need to go through regulatory approvals and whatnot. But this is simply incredible news because it opens up the door to a much bigger market within the US. And Ken Wilson actually emphasizes this point here in this statement. He said, combining these two companies into Alpine 4 portfolio of subsidiaries gives us a wider and larger scope of commercial clients and positions the company to capture a large market share of the commercial drone industry. Remember, I said in my last video that they'll be able to fill that void by DJI. Now, Vayu's CEO is also excited about this new move and stated that Vayu's opportunity set is wide, diverse, and growing in the years to come. Vayu will further expand its offering to a range of customers, ever expanding its payload range capabilities, while further investing in its autopilots and avionics expertise for further safety, reliability, and autonomy. Okay, so here are the details of the transition highlights. Advanced UAV autopilot software. Again, that's re-emphasizing the merging of both technologies. So the next highlight is a large medical market opportunities. The rural medical markets of last mile and middle mile delivery that can be supported by Vayu's drone technology are large and growing. I like those two words. Vayu's G1 has a payload of 12 pounds, while its G2 aircraft has a payload capacity of up to 44 pounds. So again, this is opening up Alpine Force technology into the medical field, which again is another market in and itself. So this next part is vertical manufacturing, which is having Vayu within the portfolio of Alpine 4 companies will add more integration opportunities with our subsidiary Quality Circuit Assembly and have cross-pollination manufacturing opportunities for the team at Vayu. So overall, this is simply incredible news, and I am recording this video right now pre-market, and it's currently up over 10% in pre-market, and I've got a funny feeling it's going to go a lot higher. This is very, very good stuff for existing shareholders. Now, simultaneously, as they released this news, they also released an SEC filing, which you need to be aware of. Now, this SEC filing contains information regarding a reverse stock split, and it reads, to effectuate a reverse split of the shares of Class A common stock of the company at a ratio of not less than 1 for 1.5 and not greater than 1 for 3.5. Such ratio to be determined by the company's board of directors, the reverse split, at any time before filing the amendment with the state of Delaware. So according to my understanding of this statement from the SEC filing, they haven't quite decided what the exact reverse split will be, but they have given us an aggregate. So prior to the reverse stock split, there is 124 million shares outstanding. Assuming a 1 for 1.5 reverse split, the shares would decrease to 83 million. Assuming a 1 for 2 reverse split, the shares would decrease to 62 million. And assuming a 1 for 3.5 reverse split, the shares would decrease to only 35 million shares outstanding. So essentially, they are reducing the amount of shares available on the market, which will make the share price of Alpine more expensive to own, essentially. Now, they gave a few reasons for this reverse stock split, but the main reason, according to what I've read, is pretty much to help increase the share market price. Now, this could be a good or a bad thing, and it really does remain to be seen. But in case you're wondering what a reverse stock split is, maybe this is not making sense. According to Investopedia, a company performs a reverse stock split to boost its stock price by decreasing the number of shares outstanding. So that's exactly what Alpine 4 intend to do, and they have given us the aggregates. So I'm in two minds about this because I currently own 16,000 shares in my portfolio and my cost price is $2.04. So when they introduce the reverse stock split, it would mean that I would own less shares. But the share price figure would of course go up, but it hasn't really added any more value or taken away from it. And of course, with the share price going up, this will reduce the barrier of entry for people. But then again, it means that it's less open to stock market manipulation from penny stock pumpers. So I don't really know, I don't really know what we will see how it plays out. But congratulations to everyone in my Discord group that got into this swing trade last week when we were working it out and when we were going through the positive catalysts. But if you do want to know what I am doing with my position, then you have to join my Discord. But with all that said, please make sure you do your own due diligence and your own analysis before you decide to invest in any company or any stock. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, so please view my content as purely educational and not investing advice. If you do want to learn about investing in stocks, then there are some useful links in the description below, including some books that I highly recommend. Again, don't forget to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell if you want to see more content from me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.